everyone, how you doing? So last time we mentioned the Nintendo Ninjas. Well, the good news is I just took care of them all. So thank you for joining us in today's episode of Pokemon Heart Gold Randomizer Soul Link Nuzlocke with my good friend Beth, who's actually the owner of this channel.
Hi. I wasn't sure where the sentence ended. It just kept going.
Beth, did not... What? There's an item down here.
Yeah, I did not. Dubious disc? Bro, you got the doobie disc. That's another vape pen.
Shit. I'm collecting vape pens, dude. I got the Magmarizer.
The Electorizer. This bitch using Moo Milk. I'm going to hell. The shed. The Leaf Stone? The Flame Plate? The Quick Powder? Evan. You a dealer.
Just because I got some powder in my inventory.
You got the Miracle Seed, you got the Green Shard. Bro.
Listen,
you're holding out on us.
It's not illegal in Johto, alright? Kanto walls are stricter.
God damn. Yeah, but Kanto's taken over. We've discussed this before, that Kanto is in fact a hostile nation that is taking over Johto, just annexing it.
We're a territory, not a part of the government. Therefore, we're not under the federal laws against my drug operation.
So you're implying that Johto is like Puerto Rico to the United States. Interesting.
I'm trying to think of some evidence to further prove that. They got islands.
They got islands. I'm pretty sure both have a mythology based around birds, so yeah?
Yeah, I'm sure there's a bird in Puerto Rico.
Yeah, at least one.
Rainbow? That definitely occurs in Puerto Rico.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure.
Get James in here.
James, we need your knowledge.
James, I know, you're busy right now. But is there a bird in Puerto Rican myth?
Should I just text James, is there a bird in Puerto Rico?
Like, on screen right now, just, like, put on, like, the Puerto Rican bird myth, if it is true.
The Puerto Rican bird myth. The Puerto Rican bird myth.
They only have one. That guy has the stupidest name. You can skip him.
Yeah, Balaba. This man's a tree.
Balaba is actually from Madagascar, where the penguin escapes from.
Sure, man. You do have to register this dude, that way you can get the Safari Zone encounter.
Safari Zone encounter? I've already got that.
No, you don't! If you have an encounter without me, that ain't allowed.
Beth checks my box, it's just full of all my possible encounters already collected.
Evan's 12 steps ahead. Submission? Crazy. Couldn't be me.
Huh?
What?
Mods, can we say that?
Evan, you called Overwatch Hitler in the last
I'm calling
episode.
Diva from Overwatch Hitler.
Evan, you need to get your encounter here.
It's my encounter, check this shit out.
What route is this?
Oh, like 37.
I know it's a different route than before.
Oh man!
39, okay.
No, we're in it.
No, I'll write it down. You gotta start with your toxic rogue.
Dude,
That's a poison type.
Yo, get in the Great Ball, it matches your color scheme.
This is true. Yo, I need to... what am I doing here? I need to... Hold on.
Yeah.
I gotta change my color scheme. There we go. Now we're the Rocket Grunt. Phone. What do we got here? That is a Machamp. It's male, though. We don't want you. There's a no male zone. No males allowed. That is a Huntail. Get in the lore ball. Okay.
I got my toxic rogue. Poison fighting. I don't think this one's seeing it, but this, you know who this is?
Who?
This is a Zoroark right here. They don't know it yet.
Hell yeah, baby! It's Plato's idea of Krogunk right there.
Welcome to the team.
Yo, it's the philosopher herself. It's Plato.
Surely you can't do this easy. I'm gonna have to do some voicing from your screen in a second.
Oh, did you already speed through Arm and Hammer?
I've been here already.
Bro, how far did you go?
I might have been in Mahogany Town fighting traitors.
Motherfucker, what?
There are no traitors between me and Mahogany
Fight
Town.
the wild Pokemon!
I didn't run into
Read!
You again. There's no need to be alert. I don't bother with limps like you who can't bench 135. The gym leader isn't here, so I can't have a muscle off. She has to go take care of sick Pokemon with a worthless Pokemon. Then again, recovery is always important when working out. Hasta la vista, baby.
Please don't tell me you went into the lighthouse.
I did not go into the lighthouse.
Thank the stars you have enough brain cells to remember that. I was about to say, oh, we can fish here, but you don't have a fish.
I don't want a
Oh,
fish.
this is a trainer. Hi.
Where are you?
I'm in the Pokemon Center. This bitch is fighting me in the hospital.
Gone camping?
Yo! I got the ball capsules! I think.
Worth?
I fucking hope. Do you have a fishing rod? No, you don't. Okay.
Nah, next fishing rod you get is at Lake Ridge. I ain't walking all the way
Crazy.
back. I got
This thing already has Whirlpool. Built-in HM, thank
No.
God. I never even have to use the HM Whirlpool. That's awesome.
Oh, yes you do actually if we want to get to
No, I never have to use the HM, but I have to use the Pokemon with the move.
That's true.
I ain't gotta use the disc.
I see what you mean now. I understand the statement. Preschooler Zoe looking a little too old. Dr.
I hate that some of the jokes that you make, I know for a fact I have to cut out. Just because I'm just like, yo, we can't be saying that shit.
We can't be saying that. Last time I checked, I'm living in the greatest country on earth, New Jersey.
I don't know what I was expecting. I wasn't expecting you to say America, but I guess New Jersey I can vibe with. New Jersey has seceded from the Union.
Home of the Tony Soprano.
Home of Tony Soprano. Put him on the flag. We salute our greatest hero.
God's strongest soldier.
It's that image of, frickin', what's it called? It's the image of, Saul Goodman in front of the flag, but it's Tony Soprano on the flag.
I'm Saul Goodman. Do you know you have rights?
Constitution says
Tony
you do.
Soprano says so.
Tony
So do
Soprano
I.
says you do. I need to, you know what, I should watch The Sopranos. You know
I
what?
watched like one season, and then like we started watching The Boys. So I probably gotta finish The Sopranos at some point. Don't hurt yourself.
Understandable.
Yeah, because you're the GOAT. That's why I paid for you.
I cannot believe that Fortnite, Captain America has a Soldier Boy skin.
Do you think the Civil Rights Act was passed in the Pokemon universe?
No.
Why not?
When was the first time you saw a black person in Pokemon?
Gee, you're right.
Think about it. The first time is in Unova. And that, you gotta think about this. It's, you know, they're in Like, the only times you see black people in Pokemon are in the United States, France, Hawaii.
One of those is part of another one of those.
Allegedly.
There's a couple pieces of paper from imperialists written 200 years ago that say otherwise.
Do you think Unova has, like, sovereignty over like, Alolan politics?
Hell yeah!
You know what? No, I've made this a point before. Acerola is, like, a former, like, royal living in rags. Like,
exactly.
Like, Alola has, like, a dark underside to it. It's like, you also see, like, there's an area that's entirely, like, colonized by Johto, and you can see that, like, Alola's fucked up. Let's be for real. Like,
I think it's got, like,
I think
like
genuinely... Do you think that the Cantonian annexation of Johto began after Johto started, like, moving into colonial Alola and toppled the royal family of Acerola?
I'm thinking, like, here's what happened, alright? Johto, imperialist colonizer. This is the France of this timeline. Alright?
Nope. There's another France.
Okay, but they take over a little bit of land. So, they conquer Alola. But, meanwhile, Pokemon Hitler pulls up in Kanto.
Who?
And conquers
Who is Pokemon?
Dragon Master Lance pulls up in Johto and conquers it. Alright, as Pokey Hitler.
Yeah.
And the Johto government goes into exile in Alola. That's why there's such a hard presence there. And why they're fighting so hard to regain the land. They're the Free French.
Interesting. But in their own exile, they took over Alola, which is fucked up.
They already had Alola before the exile. They're now exploiting it because it's all they got left.
This is... okay, that's fair. It's like how France still owns a bunch of tiny islands.
Europe.
Europe.
France's longest border with Brazil. That's just a fucked up fun fact.
Top 10 reasons why Gibraltar should not exist.
It's a cold day in hell before the British give that up, so we're gonna have to accept it. They fought an entire war over islands that were worthless.
Speaking of Gibraltar and Overwatch, I think it's very funny that they put a contested region as the Overwatch home base.
I think the Omnics took it, and then when the Overwatch reoccupied it, they Gibraltared the British.
No, it has an Overwatch flag. It doesn't have a Union Jack.
They stole it during the Omnic crisis, and then the British were like, "Hey, can we have that back?" And
Overwatch is just like, no.
Get Gibraltar.
Get Gibraltar.
That's the obvious way how it went. I should also have, like, a timer on screen so I know when we're done.
Are you not recording with a timer?
I am recording. I'm looking at it right now. I played through Metal Gear Solid 1 and Resident Evil 1 on the PlayStation with Phoenix.
Mm-hmm.
And those are like two opposite ends of the spectrums of masterpieces.
Okay, you said Metal Gear Solid 1 and what?
Resident Evil 1.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Metal Gear Solid 1, masterful storytelling, fantastic voice acting. It's the first game to have professional voice actors. It's fantastic in every way. Gameplay-wise, oh no, Kojima's a fucking bastard.
And then meanwhile, Resident Evil is the exact opposite.
Resident Evil, on the other hand, greatest comedy ever created. I don't know how they did it.
That's called, prior to, prior to more recent years, the way that video game dialogue was recorded was it was literally done in snippets, and you would get no context for the scenes, which is why the Sonic Adventure voice acting is so notoriously bad.
My favorite part, though,
I was talking with Johnny Young Bosch, Broly, and he brought up before that he is in a bunch of video games and he doesn't know which ones because they literally to this day say, like, tell him, he's just like, alright, you're being in a video game as like an extra voice, and here's everything you need to do, and he's like, what game? And they're like, doesn't matter. Just do the voice.
Baller. The original Resident Evil 1 has the live action scene.
You're right! Oh my god, I forgot about those.
Ever since they came out, like, those actors were, like, lost because they only credited them by their first name, stage name. So, like, they were impossible to find. The only one we found was, Chris and Jill. And Jill was like, yeah, we were all high schoolers. And, like, it was the worst conditions of my life. And, like, the director was arguing me every 5 minutes because I just didn't know how to act back then. So, 2 years ago, though, the Chris, Barry, and Wesker actor are approached by Capcom, and they make a little live-action short in the Resident Evil universe together. So
no way!
Back. Yeah, and after that, they managed to track down everyone else involved in the original live-action cast, and they all came back together for another short featuring all of them, which I think is beautiful.
That is awesome, and that also means that technically the first Wesker still exists and is in contact with Capcom, and not the other Wesker.
Which Wesker? The 6th Wesker? He doesn't exist. There was no Wesker in 6.
No, I meant,
I know who we're talking about, but they don't exist.
He doesn't exist. It's such a shame. That dude fucking blows. But he did such a good performance, which sucks. I mean, the modern Wesker's pretty good, though, at least.
He knew how to play the character.
He knew how to play the character? This dude got 2 in roll. You're right.
Method acting went a little too hard. In order to train for being the Joker, Heath Ledger played Overwatch for a couple rounds.
Meanwhile, the difference between him and Morbius star Jared Leto, Jared Leto played Valorant. And he also has a cult.
You ever see the video? It's like TF2 versus Valorant, and it's like in Valorant, there's an e-girl, like, for every kill you get, I'll give you an ooh-woo. And they're all playing around.
Yes,
like,
I have seen
Meanwhile, in TF2, it's like, oh, you're streaming? And he just starts spamming the N-word over and over again in chat.
Equips.
Just screaming it.
The conscientious objector with just straight up gay porn on it. That they could never do anything like that again, but I gotta salute Valve for having the faith in their community to think to themselves, yeah, let's put PNG sprays and on a melee weapon.
That's beautiful. That could never happen again in real life. Never again.
This will never happen again.
Like,
we've proven that we are not good enough people to have anything like this.
12-year-old me hopping on Black Ops 2 looking at someone's emblem and it's just a big dick and balls.
and that's also in the shape of a swastika.
That's the real selling point right there. Dude, how many trains
belongs in a modern art museum?
Another day, another
This is incredible. This is impressionist quality.
This is what the masters wish they could do. You give Leonardo da Vinci a fucking Black Ops 2 emblem editor, and like he's making dick and balls one.
He's
alright. There's gonna be at least one.
I hate to tell you this. I hate to be the bearer of bad news. You can no longer save emblems in Call of Duty Black Ops 2.
What?
I play Call of Duty Black Ops 2 with my friends occasionally, because that's the one we grew up on. Because they took down the Call of Duty Elite servers, you can no longer save emblems.
This is a heartbreaking news to me.
Yeah, I spent so long making a fucking Bulbasaur that looked phenomenal, looked peak, and I cannot use it. I'm so upset.
Once again proving its worth as a company.
This is why you should play TF2 and immediately equip Dick and Balls onto your conscientious objector. You can name all of your weapons in TF2, and it can be slurs, it can be videos, it can be video links of malware. like this could never happen again. This is a game that had to release in 2007.
All my friends are hyping up like, dude, the new Call of Duty Black Ops 6 looks so good. No, it don't.
No, it don't.
You playing? You say, oh, but it's going back to round-based zombies. Nah, so was Black Ops 4, and you hated that. Just be real with you guys, all right? You're not going to enjoy it, all right? You can delude yourself into thinking it's going to be good. At the end of the day, it's Call of Duty.
Yeah. At the end of the day, it's night.
Day and night.
Day and night.
What? I'm glad this is just a banter episode.
Yeah, it's nice to have just some banter episodes. Just like filler episodes that have nothing, no stakes, no...
Nothing's at risk here unless it's Clefable. This is Destiny Bond.
Destiny Bond, Clefable, that would be crazy.
Explosion,
Articuno. Glaciate.
Pixelate crit. 1,000 damage coming my way. I can't believe, like, Soundproof just survived explosion and self-destruct.
I mean... No, I can't come up with a bullshit excuse for it, I'll be for real. As much as I'd like to, I can't.
The zoom lens.
Yo, that ups your crit chance, don't it?
No, if my opponent moves faster, I go first.
Really? Did they change how it worked?
My Pokemon seems happy to have found something.
Day and night.
What?
Here's the thing, because we were talking about TF2, I'm just thinking about the fucking Weird Al fucking song that they put over that TF2 video. You know the one. And that has Day and Night in it.
I don't.
Yeah, you do. You do.
Weird Al goes hard.
Weird Al does go hard. What are you doing?
I'm waiting for you to catch up for the dialogue.
Oh my gosh, fine.
Activate your RTX.
This is the most I've pushed my graphics card since Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach initial launch. I cannot believe... Yo, we got the lucky egg on deck!
My depression has gone up. I don't have a lucky egg, I just have...
You got a fucking scrambled egg, bro. You got your fucking vape pens and dubious discs. This Pokemon always kept the sea lit at night, but it suddenly got sick. It's gasping for air. I understand there's a wonderful pharmacy in Cianwood. That's across the sea, and I can't leave Amphion unattended.
Okay, so, obviously...
May I ask you to get some medicine for me, please?
Cianwood, whatever. That is obviously still part of the original Johto government, and since it's separated from the mainland, Lance couldn't occupy it with the rest of his Axis of Darkness.
Axis of Darkness? I can't wait until we go to frickin' Pokemon Germany and it's all like... It's all fantasy stuff, like, it's all frickin' like... What's the term? It's all like the cottages and stuff.
Fairy core?
Fairy court, yeah. It's just like, okay, Germany in this timeline does not exist outside of fairy tales. We do not have 1940s Germany did not happen in Pokemon.
If Pokemon was truly based off of France, anytime you use dig, there should have been a 1% chance you dug up...
You go into the catacombs.
No, you dig up like one unexploded ordnance from one it blows you up, and that ends your game. Deletes your save file and says start again, don't dig there.
Christ.
That shit must be crazy, like, you're just like trying to renovate your house and then there's just like a bomb underneath it.
Yeah. You know, you're right. I can't deny you right. Do you want to get an encounter before we end off today's episode?
It's your encounter, absolutely.
I know, I'm just asking if you want to do it now or later.
We should do it now.
Right about now. We can also get in the town, now that we can surf.
Wow.
Does this count as dupes?
Legally, no.
Okay.
Because it's a different species.
Wait a minute, no. I have a Nidorino. I do.
Okay. Alright, well, we're gonna pretend I didn't encounter this.
I have a Nidorino, I know this.
Let me consult the charts.
Yeah, it's literally the second thing I caught. Yo, I got a Cherim, let's go.
Alright, this has to
Right
be better
about
than
now.
our surf pair. Has to be great. Has to be fantastic. Has to be...
Fascinating.
Here's how we still win.
Any chance you got a Master Ball on you?
No, I got what the cool kids call Riz. Alright? And we're gonna win this. And I'm gonna walk out of here with Dialga.
Okay.
Kinda hoping for that paralysis there, but it's okay.
Is that a dragon or steel type?
I don't know.
I think it's so cool that God is non-binary in this game.
The government wants you to think. God has no gender, if that's how high they are.
God is big.
I think like the ancient Israelites were like, yeah, we're just gonna make our God like this. Surely this won't cause any problems in the future. Like they could not have possibly conceived of what their religion could do.
Yeah, probably. It probably wasn't like something that they thought about at all, to be honest.
They're just like, oh, we have this cool God now, guys, unaware of what they've done by making
They're like,
that
our God is an awesome God.
Surely, nothing bad can come of this. Hey!
There's no way!
Primary Steel!
Primary Steel, I was right. Sick. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, well, we're gonna have to...
We'll have to think about that, but we should get our Olivine City encounter.
Let me heal up and, purchase some...
Pokeballs?
Pokeballs. So I can be the quirked up white boy, busting it down sexual style.
Let's say hypothetically, you were a quirked up white boy, bossing it down sexual style. Would you be goated with the sauce?
Could it name Dialga?
What?
I don't think it let me name Dialga.
Well, you can always go back to the name raider in the main city.
In my haste.
You may have hit B by mistake.
In my anger, I might have killed it.
In your anger, you killed her.
Dude, I need to stop giving me this shit-ass Pokemon.
Yo, you got the new iPhone.
for you.
I could have sworn that thing was female. Yo, we got Schmeargle on deck.
I'm hitting it with return. Not hit with quick attack.
This thing is gonna struggle to death.
Phone call.
Okay, we got the Schmeargle.
Oh, only one Pokeball necessary for this. Okay, I lied. I ran.
Okay, goodbye, Uppy.
Goodbye, Doopy.
No, it was Uppy.
I can't read. My illiteracy has gone downhill since the last episode.
Top 10 illiterate moments.
Infinitely worse pair.
Yo, I got a spooky plate though.
Oh, put that on Arceus.
Ethan, I'm sorry. Right now, I'm busy. I have to deposit this dog directly into the grave. You ever see that video of Joe Biden burying a dog in the ground?
What?
I'll send. It's a reversed video of people rescuing a dog from, like, the sewers, and someone captioned it, "These are Joe Biden's staffers burying a dog beneath the earth. I can't believe you are voting for this man."
Alright, well, thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please be sure to like and subscribe. Beth, you can finish the rest of this outro. I did the intro. It's all yours.
Well, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. If you did, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe for more. And I hope to see you all in the next one. Bye-bye!
Bye-bye.